Hi, Sarah here with a layout process video for you today. This one is for Crafty Ribbons design team, and I'm using this beautiful rainbow pencil crayon ribbon here. I will link it below so you can find it in the Crafty Ribbons shop. So any details you need you should be able to find in the description below. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. So first off, I am using a star stencil. This was from mine the scrap, and I'm using some acrylic paints and I'm brushing it through the stencil. I'm changing the brush between each colour at the moment and then blending it back through. So as you can see, I've brushed the yellow first, then gone back through into the red to create the orange in the middle. And they're all slightly different thickness, so some of them need more work than others. With the yellow, it's a little bit lighter, so I needed to apply a little bit more of that. I'm just blending that one now through into the blue. Like I say, I think I used 4 brushes to do this in the end, and then I washed them off immediately because acrylic paint ruins brushes if you leave it on. It doesn't come off like watercolour. And as you can see, I just have a nice bit of a rainbow ombre effect there, but I'm also going to spritz water onto this black piece of cardstock as well and smush down the stencil with all the paint still on the other side. And I do use a cloth as well just to make sure that it gets a proper impression, as you can see here, leaving that one to dry. And again, I'm doing the same thing this time on white and spraying some water on, and same stencil, same lot of paint. It goes so far, it even did a nice impression on my cloth. And I'm just smushing that down again. The water helps it stick to the cardstock, and now I have 3 backgrounds to choose from. Oh, I do add this back on because the blue had actually started to dry a little. That's why I didn't get quite such a good impression on the end there for the blue, but that doesn't really matter. So whilst they are drying, I'm going to piece together the rest of my layout. I'm using a kit by Mine the Scrap. This one was from, I think it's last July. This one's no longer available. I wanted to use this one because the rainbow paper in this kit goes brilliantly with my rainbow pencil crayon ribbon that I'm featuring on this one. So I'm just getting the scraps. I don't really have much left of this one anyway, of this kit. I'm just using up scraps here. I'm using bits of foam in between the layers. I had a little bit of tissue paper under my photo as well, just to add to the nice messy ruffled effect. I use scissors to distress the edges of the papers as well, and I'm just piling up those layers there until I'm happy with it, and then I will add it to my background. Here I'm just choosing which background to use now they're dry, and I decided to go with the white, although I was quite torn between the black and the white background. So now I'm going to add a nice long strip of this ribbon all the way down one side, and then I will also balance it out by adding a smaller piece onto the photo cluster as well. I'm adding a bit more foam here as well because I like my photos to pop off the page a little, and I also like to be able to tuck embellishments underneath, and if you add quite a lot of foam then it gives you lots of opportunity to tuck embellishments in here and there. So I've got that cute little ribbon there as well, just to help balance out the ribbon off the side and draw it all together. And I do also add my thicker, so don't make you watch me do all that because it did take me ages getting used to that new thicker guide tool. I've not used it before. And then I'm now using some black ink to help draw the title in with the rest of the page. There's also black and white paper tucked underneath my photo as well, and then I also use these washi pieces that were also in the same kit. I just add a few here and there. They've got arty phrases on them and planner phrases, so I was choosing ones that work well with my photo, which is of my little boy using my mermaid markers. So yeah, I had to watch him closely using those. He loves using my art supplies. And as a final touch, I just use some little puffy black stars. So that's me finished. Thanks for joining me. Do check out Crafty Ribbons, and I will leave all the links you need below. Thanks. Bye.